Hello, let's start with database. Here we use PostgreSQL for database. Here you can see tables of database. Your auth user table has attributes like ID, password, last login, use superuser, username, first name, last name, email, is staff, is active, date join. In auth user table, ID is a primary key and username and email are also unique. Auth user contains detail about user preferences. Here you can see data of this table. Now, user city table contains city of user, where city ID in user city is a foreign key to ID in weather city. Here you can also see the data of this table. Then, weather city table stores all data about different cities, data like ID, CTM, image, longitude, latitude, country ID. ID is a primary key for weather city table and country ID is a foreign key to ID in weather country table. Here you can see different city names. Let's talk about weather country table. It contains detail of all country. It has two columns, ID and country name. ID is a primary key of weather country table. Here you can see different country name. Now we have two remaining table. Both have details about current weather, historical weather and forecast. Weather daily forecast log table is for daily data. It has attributes like ID, date, minimum temperature, maximum temperature, average humidity, sunrise time, sunset time, city ID, where ID is a primary key and city ID is a foreign key to ID in weather city. Here you can see data of this table. Last table is weather hourly forecast log. This table is for hourly data. It has attributes like ID, hour, description, temperature, humidity, wind speed, pressure, visibility, city ID, wind direction. Where ID is a primary key and city ID is a foreign key to ID in weather city. Here you see the data of this table. Let's understand about data storing in a database. Before we can see site, I like to show you how daily and hourly data stored in database. For this purpose, we create one page. You can reach at this page by providing this URL. Here we can see simple HTML page with 3 buttons. We see one by one. First button is for storing hourly forecast. When we click this button, this function is called. Basically, it stores 48-hour forecast data in hourly forecast table from when we click it. First, it deletes all of previous data because for hourly forecast there is no need of previous day's data. Then, this query is for retrieve whole city object from weather city table. Now, for each and every city, we store 48 hours forecast data of an interval of 3 hours. This API call with city latitude and longitude given forecast data. From this data, we store every 3 hour data in hourly forecast table for every city. Now here is the query for insert data into hourly forecast table. Let's see. First we truncate hourly forecast table. If you not manually truncate, then it truncate by function. You can see table is truncated. Now let's click hourly forecast button. Now you can see function stored data in table. It take more time. You can see data is stored for different city and different hour. Here is the different city ID 10001, 10016, 17 and different hour with an interval of 3 hours. Now we see daily forecast button. This is function for daily forecast button. Daily forecast table stores 30 days past data and 15 days forecast data. We have to click this button once in a day. These two queries for deleting data from table and this first query is for deleting 31 days ago data and this second query is for deleting data which have data greater than or equal to 2 days date because forecast data changes every day. So we have to update it every day. So we first delete and then store new forecast data. It function stores yesterday's historic data because now it become historic data. Till now it is forecast and it also stores 15 days forecast data for each city. This query is for retrieve all city object from weather city table. From this first API call with city latitude and longitude, we can get yesterday's historic data. And from this second API call with city latitude and longitude, we can get 15 days forecast data. Now, this query stores yesterday's historic data, and here this second query stores 15 days forecast data in daily forecast table. By clicking button, you will watch first 30 days ago, 31 days ago, and all forecast data is deleted. Then it starts storing data in the table. Before starting video, I clicked it. So data is now updated. And the third button is for truncated daily forecast table. Now we retrieve data from database. Now let's talk about website. Here you can see home page of daily weather site. Default we show the weather of Delhi, India. Here you can see along with temperature, pressure, visibility, wind speed, wind direction, humidity. Now let's look at query. This query returns a row from city table where city name equal to Delhi in Python object form. This query is written in Django way. From this object we can get latitude, longitude, image, and from latitude, longitude we can get weather information through API call. From here you can search different city and can see current weather of different cities. Here we not show information about past and forecast. For this you have to create account. Now let's talk about sign up. Here you can see sign up form. It required username, city selection, email and password. This is code for sign up. Here we also check different conditions like username, email unique, both password must same, etc. If all condition is true, here this query creates user account and stores data in both user table and user city table. Let's name David, city Mumbai, email david@gmail.com, password david123, confirm password david123. That's it. Sign in through username or email, whatever you wish. Here is the code for sign in. Here we also check condition like username exists, password match, etc. If all condition is true, this query is for login. It will update name David, password David123. Here is the home page for user. Default we show you weather of your city. If you wish, you can also search for another city from here. Here is code for search city. This query is for retrieving search city object. This current temperature, weekly forecast, hourly forecast, historical data is happen with login. Now I explain what other stuff is happen with login. Here login complete and remaining code is for forecast and historic. Let's understand in user. In user home page we have 4 things. Let's understand one by one. First thing is current weather. Here is code for a current weather. Here this query is used for get your city object. We get current weather information through API call and city object. Here is the query for get all city name from database, which is used in search bar selection. Here second thing is 24-hour 3-hourly forecast. Here you can see 24-hour forecast. Here is the code for that. This query provides all rows from hourly forecast log where city ID is matched with your city. From city name we get city ID with help of this query. Along with city ID we retrieve country name and city image. Here you can see from all hourly forecast object we provide 24 hourly forecast. Then third thing is weekly forecast and fourth thing is historical weather. Both these have same method to retrieve data from database. In weekly forecast we provide next 8 days daily forecast. And in historical weather we provide past 8 days daily data. Both these contains information of temperature, sunset time, sunrise time, minimum temperature, maximum temperature and average humidity. Now we watch code for that. Here is the code for weekly forecast. To get weekly forecast we use 4 query. All 4 queries apply on daily forecast log table. First query retrieve all rows which have city ID of user city. From this data we filter those rows which have date greater than of today's date. From this data we filter those rows which have date less than date after 9 days. Then we order by it with date. Now same procedure for historic weather. First we get rows which have date less than today's date. From this we get rows which have date greater than date before 9 days, and we order by it in decreasing order. And this same small carries for logout. Now we log out David's account. Thank you.